Today, I'm going to share with you the real and spine-chilling story of Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a place known as one of the most haunted locations in the world. If you're a fan of horror movies, this story will feel like one, but remember, this isn't fiction. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel Horror Story by MMJ, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started. Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built in the early 1900s in Louisville, Kentucky, to treat patients suffering from tuberculosis, also known as the White Plague. During its peak, the sanatorium housed over 400 patients, and due to the lack of proper treatment, thousands of people lost their lives there. It is said that over 60,000 people died within its walls. To handle the overwhelming deaths, a body chute was constructed, a tunnel through which dead bodies were discreetly taken out of the facility to avoid lowering the morale of the patients. The tunnel itself is now a hotspot of paranormal activities. The most haunted spot in Waverly Hills is room 502. It is said that a nurse committed suicide by hanging herself from a light fixture in this room. She was unmarried and had become pregnant, which was seen as disgraceful at the time. Unable to face the shame, she ended her life there. Years later, another nurse jumped from the window of the same room. Nobody knows whether it was suicide or something else. Many who have visited room 502 have reported feeling a sense of despair. Some claim they have seen a shadowy figure standing at the window, staring blankly outside. Others have heard disembodied screams and whispers, especially during the night. In 2010, a group of paranormal investigators, Tim and Sarah, visited Waverly Hills to document the paranormal activities. They were experienced investigators but had never encountered anything like this. While exploring the body chute, they heard footsteps echoing behind them, even though they were alone. The temperature suddenly dropped, and a heavy, suffocating feeling overwhelmed them. When they reviewed their footage later, they saw a shadow figure standing at the end of the tunnel, watching them silently. In room 502, Sarah felt a cold hand touch her shoulder. Turning quickly, she found no one. Tim recorded a voice saying, "Help me," followed by a child's laughter. There were no children on the premises. Another infamous spirit is that of a young boy named Timmy, who is said to play with a leather ball in the long, empty hallways. Many visitors claim they have seen the ball rolling on its own, heard giggles, or even caught a glimpse of a small boy running down the hall, only to vanish at the end. Tim and Sarah tried to communicate with Timmy, asking him to roll the ball back. To their shock, the ball moved across the floor toward them, even though there was no wind or draft. On their final night, they set up a camera in room 502 and left. When they reviewed the footage later, they saw a tall, dark figure standing at the window. Its eyes appeared to be glowing, and as the camera glitched, a loud scream echoed, followed by the chilling words, "Get out." Tim and Sarah left Waverly Hills that night, shaken and terrified. They later admitted that Waverly Hills was unlike any place they had ever explored. Some believe the restless spirits of the patients and nurses still linger there, trapped between life and death, their sorrow echoing through the abandoned halls. If you ever visit Waverly Hills, remember the spirits are watching, waiting, and they never left. This is just a story based on what people believe and the legends that surround Waverly Hills. What do you think? Is it just a myth, or could there be some truth behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Horror Story by MMJ for more chilling tales. Thanks for